So let me just get started. First of all, thank you very much for joining today's webinar. We will give you a discovery session about our corporate research subscription and what it means and what it's good for. All of that can be shown, will be shown in the slides to come. So thank you very much for joining. If you have any questions that come into your mind, feel free to write them down into the chat window. There's a little chat function, as you probably already know, as platforms like these are now ubiquitous. So feel free to enter any questions at any given point. After the presentation, we have also a little Q&A session planned. So you can either address your questions right away or after the presentation. So let me just dive right in. First of all, thanks again for joining. And here we are. Today, I want to tell you a little bit more about our corporate research subscription. Now, this is not just a difficult word when you speak it very fast, but allow me to give you first a little background of myself and our company. So we are a market research company based in Germany here. We also do a lot of consulting work. And what we do is that we want to make the commercial drone market more predictable, more transparent, and help people to make more informed decisions when acting on this market, when making decisions. So the end is that our clients will be able to build more sustainable business models based on the data that we gave them to make their decisions on. So we do this in two different ways. We have on the one side our products and publications. So that's reports you can buy, that can be free reports, can also be databases and books, different kinds of infographics, rankings, blogs, you name it. And on the other side, we have our services. So this is very specific. That is on-demand work that we have here mainly going on for companies, big and small, that have a certain product or idea and they want to challenge it or test it or want to expand into a different vertical or country. So also completely new companies, we help them with go-to-market strategies. We help investors with commercial due diligence projects. So there's a lot of services on the other side. So this is basically our 50-50 distribution here of the work that we do. Now, how do we do this? A real quick rundown of our methodology here. So in the upper half of the slide, you see our way, how we create reports. So after we defined a certain scope and collected all the data with different kinds of sources, we analyze the data, both bottom up and top down, usually bottom up. That's one of our unique selling points here. So we're creating data based on things that we can measure. So on real data. So there are only little assumptions in there. We measure real market size, we measure real market growth, and this goes into our data analysis. And after data validation, we create a report. And on the lower half, you see some sources or some methods that we use when creating these, when collecting the data and analyzing the data. So we always look from two sides. We look from the supply side, which is usually the manufacturers, hardware, software, and from the demand side, which is usually drone service providers or companies that use drones for their internal businesses. So for today, I want to give you a little agenda here. So this is the, we give you a brief introduction of our research subscription. Then I'll tell you a little bit of how that works. What's included and why you might consider getting one yourself, and of course what it costs. And in the end, we have time for a little questions and answer session. So let's start right in. Drones are pretty new to a lot of people, so they don't know what they don't know. But the fear of the unknown in many cases is so big that they rather don't want to know. And I think that is a very risky path here. So that is why we decided to make the market, as transparent and as easy to understand as possible. And a lot of our clients appreciate our value proposition to help them make more informed and just better business decisions. So to do this, before you start going somewhere, you have to know where you are, right? So initially, you need to make sure that you get all the information and everything that you can to make sure to understand your current point and to extrapolate or develop a certain strategy from that point onwards. So to provide orientation, we look at the market from different perspectives and create reports for it. So for example, we look at drone applications. So we have the drone application report. It's more database, but we're working on a very comprehensive report right now, which includes a lot of case studies and real life examples, which is fantastic. We also look at the manufacturer side. We have our drone manufacturers ranking that we just published. We also have a drone service provider ranking here that highlights also the main players in this market segment. We also look at the regulatory side of things. So, how is this changing? We have a regulation report here, also just updated with all the recent changes in global regulation. We broke down a very complex sets of regulation into very easy portions. So you have a one-pager per country, and this is in a very standardized form, and what's allowed, where can I do what, and so on. So it's very easy and very standardized way. We also look at the investment side of things. Where's the money coming from? Where's it going? Who's investing in what kind of technology? What kind of money is flowing? What kind of strategic partnerships are in place? So this all goes into these investment side. Market opportunity, of course, the biggest one here. What is the market size currently? What is the market growth for the next 5 years? All of that can be found in our drone market report. The security side of things, absolutely important, essential here. It's not just counter-drone technology. It is also what you can do to basically protect your drones from outer threats. So it's not just the way how you can secure a certain security sensitive area from a drone, but it also the other way around. How can I, as a parcel delivery service, make sure that my drones are safe and no one interferes with them and messes around with them flying? And of course, another big topic here is everything around urban or advanced aerial mobility, as we call it. Advanced because advanced air mobility includes urban air mobility and rural aerial mobility, which we see as a very important point. We have a drone delivery report currently available. We are currently also working on a advanced aerial mobility report, which will include passenger transport as well as drone delivery. So this is basically all the data that we can offer in the reports. From the reports point of view, we have, of course, databases and a lot of other sources, so that you can make sure where you are and develop a strategy to go a certain path from here. Now, the market is very dynamic, as you know, and in our reports, we also look at market dynamics. So this also explains the pretty high rate in which we refresh our reports. So we usually refresh each report every year so that we can make sure that our clients have the most up-to-date, the latest information available. So these we have very general, market dynamics, increased degree of automation, just to name a few examples here, increased connectivity, cross-vertical technology transfer, like 3D printing, or from autonomous driving, all the sensors, big price drops there. So there are some market dynamics that are very important in general, but of course, market dynamics that are specific to hardware, specific to the services, specific to software, specific to certain industries like construction or agriculture or energy. And of course, regulation, very big point. It's currently still the biggest hurdle to scale drone operation. So drone regulation, absolutely important here. And of course, the coronavirus crisis also has a certain impact on the market, positive and negative. And yeah, to make sure that everyone is up to date and has the latest information, we look at these market dynamics very closely because, as you probably identified from the picture in the middle, as soon as companies like those are not even in the business anymore. Now, let's come to our product, the corporate research subscription that we offer. What we offer is the above-mentioned set of reports and databases and intelligence that we have. And if you compare this to creating all that data yourself, you of course see that this would come with a lot of time, effort, and a lot of costs to do this yourself. And we offer this, of course, at a much lower price. We did all the work and offer our intelligence now to others. So there's a lot of money that can be saved by getting your drone market intelligence from us. We offer two different kinds of access to our data. That is on the left-hand side, the reading access. So as mentioned, we have a lot of reports, big and small. There's a lot of primary and secondary research that went into them. They are very comprehensive, very detailed, very condensed. So it's not, 100 pages of blah blah. It's very to the point. It's bullet points and very precise statements. We also offer databases and lists as you can see, vendor databases, case studies, market data, you name it. And on the other side, for our subscribers, we offer speaking access, analyst time. So that is a very important part here, because sometimes a 30-minute call can be more valuable than a 50-page report. So this is something that our clients value very much. Just a quick email, hey, can we speak tomorrow? I have a quick question, and there you go. So that is, you get instant access and get all of our intelligence, right away. So what do we have planned for the next year? As mentioned, we have all these reports already. We are updating those reports next year again, plus a couple of new reports. We're planning to publish more niche-specific reports, as you can see, like a per region report. We have a couple of those as well. We have an Asian report, which is being launched in a few days. We have some country-specific reports already available. They are not even listed here. So as you can see, we have a lot planned for next year. We differentiate between different work streams. So everything related to commercial drones, everything related to advanced or urban air mobility, and everything around counter drone or drone security. So as you can also see, we have a few quarters when we aim for the publication of these reports, so that you get a better impression of what's going to come. Quick note here. I will send you this document after this presentation, so you don't need to make any screenshots or something. So you will have a go-to document after the call, so that you can check if there's any content that you require, or if that is a scenario that you would like to pursue. Now, price. I think that is one of the most important points here at this stage. So we offer 3 different packages. A yearly subscription means that you get access to all the content that is created in that year. So if you, for example, we have that people signing up for a 2020 subscription just now, that means they get all the reports, all the documents from 2020. It's not that they only pay 2 months because it's just 2 months left of this year. You get a subscription means the access to all the documents from that year, just to clarify this. That being said, you can see 3 different packages here, and these packages are designed for different target groups. So you can see smaller companies, they just want to know where to go and get that data. Premium package gives you a little bit more exclusive content. We have subscriber exclusive content. I forgot to mention. So we generate content which is only for our subscribers. No one else has access to this. No one will this will never go public, cannot be bought online. It's just subscriber exclusive. So we have that in here. And of course, our enterprise package, which has everything inside. So you have unlimited speaking access. You have all the reports in PowerPoint format if you want to copy out a graphic for a bigger presentation. We give you a discount on special on-demand research projects. So that is for the bigger companies. And also important to mention, as you go in 2021, you only receive those reports as they are being published. So if you need something to get you up to speed earlier, you can also buy the 2020 content right away, so that you have already a big set of data. And throughout the year of 2021, you will then receive all the updates of those reports as they are being published. In the enterprise package, this will have no extra fee. There's no extra fee involved for those 2020 reports. Now, we also help our clients to customize these plans. So I think none of our clients has a plan as it was shown. Let me go back real quick, as it was shown here. So there's a lot of customization possible. So if you say you want to, for example, only have a certain work stream, you are only interested in urban air mobility, or you're only interested in the commercial drone space, we can tailor make something for you, and of course adjust the price according to the volume that you want. We're also open to other customizations, other license types, if you want to share this with a larger group of people, or above or beyond any borders. No problem at all. We can speak about everything. We can customize everything at this point. Additional services, as mentioned before, we offer specific on-demand and tailored solutions, and of course, for our subscribers, give larger discounts to this. Okay, so this is, again, in a nutshell, your benefits at a glance. You have access to all insights instantly. You have access to subscriber-exclusive content, which I think is great. It's very cost efficient compared to doing all the research yourself. And of course, you get our take. We know the industry by heart, so everything we know can be shared with you so that you get the best and most recent information for your in-house decision making. A lot of our clients value our product and services, and so might you. If you have any questions, if you want to follow up on this, if you want to create a one-on-one call following up this call, I'm more than happy to schedule something. Here are my contact details. And yeah, for now, I thank you very much for your attention. I'm really interested in your questions now. So if you have any questions, feel free to unmute or type your questions into the chat window, and I'm happy to answer them. Thank you very much for your attention. All right, no questions so far? Oh, there's one. Can you bring back the slide with the pricing of different packages? Yes, of course I can. Any specific question around the pricing? Again, I'm also happy to forward you the slide deck after the call. Oh, all right, just missed it. No worries. Yeah, I'll send you the PDF tomorrow latest, so that you have a document to revisit whenever you want. All right. Yeah. So if there is no more questions, then again, thank you very much for joining. It's dark outside, so it's time for me to go home. Thanks again. Have a lovely day, and yeah, hope we will be in touch anytime soon. And all the best for you. Thank you very much, and again, have a lovely day. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye.